Hello, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Victoria here. In this tutorial I've come up with a design that I want to show you guys. It's a romper, an adult romper. I've already worked on one part of the back. Right now you may not be able to see it well, but I've worked on one side already. So we are going to work on the front part up to the end, and then we join on the sides. All right, what you need, if you don't have this nylon cord, you might need to use a different color. I'm using a plain color, so you can do stripes, whichever designs you want. We are starting with a rib of 30-31, and I'm working in tension 6 for the rib. Make sure your counter reads 000 at the start, tension 6, everything in the right position, and you pull out 31 needles. Now how we are doing this, it's not the same way I was doing the shorts. It's quite different. I first do the first part of the trouser, the front part of the left, and then the front part of the right, as well as the front part, the back part of the left and the back part of the right, and join them. So I did first this part from here up to here, right from down up to here, then also did this and joined them at the crotch area, and then knitted this. Now remember, for the shorts, they will join right at the middle, and you can see a stitch in the middle of the crotch. But this one, there is no stitch. So if you want to do shorts, it's still the same way. You can do them. If you don't want that middle line of joining, you can do one part of the leg and the other part, then also do the back parts of the legs, the front and the back, and then you join them here, the crotch area, and you knit the upper part. You make your rib and you have a short. But this one, we are doing it for the romper, so I'm just giving you an idea in case you don't want to do that. Right here, you're pulling out 31 needles, and in the 1-by-1 stitch method, and you cast on with the usual way, the E-wrap method. I'm using a different machine from my usual 811. This is KH831. It's also a brother, and actually it's on sale. In case you're in Kampala and you want to buy a machine, just hit me up, and there's a machine for you here. So knit one row and hang your comb. Whenever you finish casting on your 1-by-1, remember to hang your comb so that your thread doesn't run out and you wonder what's happening to your machine. It's just that you missed hanging the comb. So always hang your comb after knitting one row. So we are going to knit 15 rows. Now here I made a design of creating a picot in a 1-by-1. If you can see here, it's different from the usual. Instead of increasing to tension 10, I just created a picot to create a different design by transferring one stitch to the next. Now here in the middle, I'll be remaining with 3 needles when I do the transfers. Let me just raise this up. So I'm just transferring this to the next to create a, this is a 3-by-1. However, I'm going to have to pull back these so that we continue knitting the 1-by-1 rib. I'm just doing this for the hemming. So if you can't do this, just knit one row in tension 10 to create a hem, or whichever hemming you can do. There are many different designs of hemming that knitting creators have done. You can check anyone that you want to use for this particular design, and you go with whatever you want. So after that, continue knitting the 15 rows to make 30. I forgot, but anyway, I'm just going to join this. I forgot to really stop, but I'm just going to go on with that and pick up my stitches. What was I thinking? So don't forget, like I did, make sure you knit up to a total of 30 rows, and then you join up. I just didn't want to unravel, so I just continue with that. It doesn't make so much of a difference because I can still see my hemming here. Now after this, I'm going to take back my row counter to 0, 0 and knit straight 90 rows in tension 7. Okay, these are 90 rows, so I'll pick up my latch hook and cast off 5 needles here all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I just keep this next to the next needle that is at 6, and then I'll pick up my nylon cord. At this point, if you don't have a nylon cord, you can use any other, you can use a different color, because at the end of it all, we are still going to, join the what? We are going to join the 2 pieces together. So you can pick up your nylon cord and knit 1 row with it. Like that. After that, you can remove it and you get another color, which is going to be our waist yarn, and you knit a few rows. And then you remove it from the machine and remove your work. So this is one side of the leg done, and here what we did here, casting off the 5 needles, is to create to shape the crouch area, just right like this one here. That's what we did, if you can see this. So here, casting off the 5 needles, you're shaping the crotch area. I'm going to do this for the other leg. Start at 31 still. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Those of you who have subscribed, share with your friends so that they come and also perfect their knitting. Yes, and for every returning subscriber, thank you so much. If you're here for the very first time, thank you for coming by, and please don't leave without subscribing. don't leave without subscribing to this channel. I'm using my usual suspect, the robin, which is 100% acrylic. We get it from Kenya. It's what I'm using for this project. You can also find me on my socials. There is Instagram at Aboki Knits, Facebook at Aboki Knits. Facebook, you can get my contact for WhatsApp and you send me a text. So I'm shaping the hem. Like I told you, you can use any other hem design that you prefer. This is what I'm going to be using for this design. I just came up with it. You know, knitting is more of being creative. Like, have an artistic mind, just create it just create it. I didn't see, I don't have any particular measurements for this romper. I just saw an image on Pinterest and I thought, oh, I can just do a romper for these guys. And that's why I'm working on this romper, and we knit it together. This time around I didn't forget. They are 15 by 15, so you pick up your needles and you join them to the ones which you are not knitting so that your hem is complete. Take back to 0, 0, then tension 7 and knit 90 rows. Now at this point I want you to notice something. When I was casting off for the crouch, my carriage was this side, so I can't also cast off from this side. Now I have to pass it to this side so that I cast off from this edge. Now this is something that if you're not, what is that word? If you don't pay close attention, you may find yourself casting off from the very sides and mixing up the lengths. So when you cast off from this side, the 5 needles, the second part you cast off from another side. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast off the 5 needles now from this edge. You can just knit 1 row. It doesn't make a big difference. And you pass it to the other end, then you cast off the needles. So after that, remove this main color. Now since this is the very nylon cord I'm using, I'm just going to continue with it and knit 1 row. After that 1 row, then using this, I knit a few rows and cast off. So I have my parts, one for the left and one for the right. Remember to stretch this hem, this rib a bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put back on the machine these two edges. How I'm doing it, I'm not sure, but because my nylon cord is kind of in the middle of these two, so just going to join these two parts, putting the work back onto the machine, and then work on the upper part. So let's do this. I'm picking up these stitches, the pink ones. You pick up each one by one. Make sure I don't skip a stitch, because you are going to remove the nylon cord. So if you have skipped a stitch, it will come out. So you pick one by one and put back onto the machine. Now I'm going to pull out this nylon cord so that I can also work on this side. When I pull out the nylon cord, this gray will come off automatically. And now this one part is filled up, so I'm going to also work on this. The joining part, the joining needles, they are at the joining needle, there are two stitches in one needle where our crotch area is, so you can kind of also make a knot so it doesn't come, jump out. So now all the needles are on. I'm going to switch to 000. Still in tension 7. Then I'm going to knit straight up to 90. Yeah. Okay, I made a mistake right here and I'm going to repeat this. I've corrected my mistake and we are good to go. I'm knitting 90 rows straight up. I've maintained tension 7 all through. So you knit straight up to 90. I've reached 90. Now I'm going to pull out this nylon cord. Just making a knot this crouch part where there are 2 strings, 2 tails. So this is how basically it is. 2 legs, front, back. Sorry, these are the right and left. So when I join them to this one, which I'd already made, you see, to be a complete pant with the front and the back. You can see this in which shall come at the end. So now at this point, I'm going to create a 1 by 1 rib where we are going to create, I'm going to create holes where we shall be having our string attached. I'm going to skip 5 needles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I transfer to the next 6th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I transfer this 6th to the next. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Transfer this. If you can see these holes right here, these are the ones I'm kind of creating. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Transfer this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You transfer the 6th needle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after that, you pull back the needles to the working position and knit 4 rows. after knitting 4 rows, you're going to cast off 10 needles straight, this side and also this side. Just on 1 row, cast off 10. So after casting off the 10 needles, we are going to do transfers. After 2 rows, we need 2 rows, transfer to the next, until we have 16 needles remaining. That will be at a point of 30, 31. So I'm going to do those decreases after 2 rows. Both ends, transfer this side, so pick up and transfer to this side. Then you need 2 rows. So now if I'm to count, I have 61 needles remaining, because here on my needle bed it is 30, 31 on my reductions. So now I'm going to take back my row counter to 0, 0 and knit straight up to 120. So this is 120 rows at this point, right from our casting off up to here, from where we shaped off up to that point. It's the same number I have for this. So what we do right now at this point, I'm going to knit 1 row in tension 10 and skip 4 needles, and at the 5th needle I'm going to cast off and also leave out 4 needles this side. This kind of casting off, I'm not using the thread, I'm just casting off the yarn. Remember, I have to first knit 1 row in tension 10. It will be easier for you to cast off because the thread will be a bit loose. So you cast off. Now here, when it becomes tight, I just transfer this to the next needle so that it is nearer and not so tight for me. It will be a bit loose to cast off as I move on. Please, if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, come on, subscribe. Subscribe. If you like this content, subscribe. Subscribe now, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Now that I'm back, I'd want to give birth. I have a 2-month-old baby. So now I'm okay. I can sit on the machine perfectly well and make content. And I'm bringing you very good content. So subscribe and don't miss out. Like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. After, when you've reached to the edge of the other 4 needles at the edge, you just fix it in there and you push this to the back. These ones you push them to the front. So I'm going to press this button here because we are going to make a string, the icon. So you push this button here and also put in holding position. Why? Because you've pushed these in the front and you don't want them to knit as you're working on one side. So I'm going to just knit as a long string, take back to tension 7 and knit. So as I'm knitting, it's these ones only which are knitting this part, and this one it's not knitting because I've put in holding position and I'm working on this end. So now I can cast this off. I have a video of how to make an I-cord. If you can't join out this romper the same way I've done the casting off, you can cast it off all at once, then knit the I-cord separately, and then join it to the part of the romper. It's also okay. I just wanted it to be attached to the body all through. So now at this point I have to remove, ouch, they skipped out. Let me first put them back to the machine. So you remember to remove your button, the holding position button, and you only leave this button and you knit up your I-cord. Cast it off. So now we have the front and the back part of our romper. So we are not going to be able to see what it is right now, but let me join these ends, and then you will need to also knit a long I-cord for the waist area. So now I'm just going to put this back on the machine, right from the area of shaping this side here. Just going to put it back on the machine, joining it down to this part. I've done 50 to 50. That is the length I'm doing. If you're using a sewing machine, you can join it any way you do it. So me, I put back to the machine and knit one row, then cast it off. So now I'm going to join this edge and also the other one, and in the middle here, this middle part, and our romper will be ready. So go on ahead and do that. And also you can knit the I-cord. I have a tutorial of how you can knit an I-cord. The very ones I've used on the tying string up on the shoulder, it's the same way. Just press that side button, you pull out 4 needles and you knit. I'm just so curious to see and excited to see how this rompers will turn out to be. It's just an idea which popped up in my head after looking up some Pinterest photos. And I thought, why not try it out and see what comes about. Now I'm so excited to see the outcome. When you try it out, let me know. Tag me on Instagram or Facebook if you follow me at Knit. Yeah, or you can send me a WhatsApp. I'll be happy. Don't forget to subscribe, friends. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Makes me really glad and more inspired to do this content. I joined in tension 6. So now I'm casting off. I'm going to do this and then also for the other parts. Then I'll meet you up when I am done. Remember, we are also going to join these edges with a blind stitch. I've done that on many times, so you're going to also join these 2 parts with a blind stitch, and the romper will be ready. All right, let's meet up then. So this is how the romper has turned out to be. I did this string, the I-cord. I have a video for making this I-cord, so you can check it out for the waist area. And that's how you have your romper on you. If you haven't subscribed, go on ahead and subscribe. Like this video. Let me know what you think about it. It's a nice romper. I've tried it on. And really, you have to make yourself one. You can even put a pocket here, or you can do a flower or anything you want, a design, and you make your romper more beautiful, better than mine anyway, if you wish to. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the video. Bye bye.